In our GP reception, a patient comes in for prescription collection. Out of the rain shuffles Morris Lane, confidentially, not his real name. He talks to our team with a very slight mumble. He puts in his order with a bit of a jumble. Now receptionists have no medical training. Morris wants no appointment, he's not complaining. But Emma's known Morris for a number of years. This change in his speech and she's pricked up her ears. Within minutes I find I am seeing this bloke. Emergency admission for a possible stroke. General practice is not just serial transactions. It's immeasurable relational interactions. Walking side by side from cradle to grave, helping patients find joy, find peace, and be brave. 8 a.m. in my clinic, I am braced for my day. Could go well, or disaster, could go either way. We manage our access with sophistication, all the needs of our population. 33 abnormal tests are found. A day's work alone, my heart starts to pound. 23 hospital correspondence, 8:40 a.m. and I'm feeling despondence. But we're open for business, the starting gun fired, the floodgates are open, we're weary and tired. My task now is all of the cases to read and prioritise access to those most in need. In under 2 hours, 100 new cases, like problems to fix without human faces. Tom's waited months for an op on his knee, and they're asking for me to increase the urgency. Ryan's walked in bleeding, he's been punched and been kicked. Ryan's kicked off saying that his benzos have been nicked. Graham with dementia needs dressings for his burns. Sophie wants a callback for her undisclosed concerns. 30-year-old Wayne has chest pain again. Post-discharge review for Morris Lane. There's one from Miss Cleese with her long-standing wheeze, but I've never heard her tell us that she struggles to breathe. Since Margaret has retired, although she told me she was fired, she's sleeping more and says she feels incredibly tired. Could it be her CHD, COPD or low BP? Her IBD, her CKD, or stinging when she does a pee? Her sertraline, pregabalin, her ramipril or insulin, apixaban, citalopram, or losartan, or nefapam. Her tiredness is one thing, but I have to stop her there. We need to get her targets right, because QOF points fund her care. Sick notes, sick notes, sick notes. We decide who gets signed off. The occupational impact of a very painful cough. More women seeking help they need. I think I know the cause. Awareness raising everywhere about the menopause. Fitbits and SAP probes are spitting out data, putting numbers in context, running later and later. The usual people who call every day, who know what to say to get their way. And Stephen, who I know has not always been male, has abdominal pain and is looking quite pale. A message has popped up, it's flashing at me. Do I want a cup of tea? Will I mind the extra wee? Leg pain, back pain, head pain, life pain. 100 tough decisions now are messing with my brain. With general practice overwhelmed, you'll start to see what happens. We used to know our patients. Now it's medical transactions. At 7 p.m. exhausted, 3 last cases to resolve. My brain can only handle 2 more problems now to solve. A snotty child, a sudden rash, Miss Khan confused in bed. If I get this wrong, by Monday, one of my patients could be dead. It's 10 a.m. at Kingsfund, telling you we cannot cope. That's the challenge. Where's the change? And where can we find hope? Requesting more resources is a very common theme, but fund our services properly saves us cash downstream. When waiting lists are bursting, I can see the apprehension. Our hospitals are bound to fail if we don't fund prevention. Making change at times is brutal, and it drives me round the bend. Our practice shows it's possible to reverse the national trend. Experience making appointments the experience of care. Was reception helpful? Was your favourite doctor there? Our patient satisfaction just continues to improve. The single causal factor's pretty difficult to prove. Compassion in our leaders and the art of great recruitment, diversity and nurturing staff, continual engagement. Psychological safety, because building trust's essential, because hope is found when we get round to release our team's potential. So our hope must lie in people like the people you see here. When organisations are built to thrive, new spirit does appear. So let's listen, let's dream and find new ways to find hope with each other in the next 2 days.